This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. They'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, set.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Okay,
from
ready?
The 46, here's the second down and 9.
Ready, set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 13 yards, first down Packers.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 22 meters. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Jacobs going to try the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Tucker Kraft from 21 yards away. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Come on, come on.
They'll drop the throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Read option. This is Gibbs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Black throw, check. Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. Yellow, 22. Sharp, 17. Check.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Blue, 32. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
3 and out.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Pulled in at the 24. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time, but looks like a 2nd early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up the 1st down there.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 5.
Come on, set. 19.
Back to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Cup 19.
Back to throw again. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready, set. Press all 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Ready, ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, that's too slow.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal.
Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Get it.
This is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. 18, Rattler, 18.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kicker on for the
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found a perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's 2nd and
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
32.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 55 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go. 50, green. Spike, 50.
Throwing. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
60 red. 60 red. 52. Ready.
Running is Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Ready?
Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Red, 38. 22 middle.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. The short throw to Musgrave. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
A gain of 17
Give him
yards.
17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set, cut.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 25 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lions 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now 2nd and 3. Gibbs straight ahead. Room here to run. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 36-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Isaac to Sloan. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Go now.
Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
40. Opposite. Green.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. Has some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And the Packer first down.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Smith, red. Set.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Packers 21, Lions 14.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 49-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Ready?
Following the interception, Love. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Love. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. 10 cycles.
Now Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Ready. Look, ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love looking to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. punt, a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now back to throw. Already caught. It's St. Brown. And he's got this down to the 35.
13 yards on the
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The kicker on
point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Come on, blue striker. Black 40.
To throw now. Here's Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had it because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals, go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it is caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
They'll set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Get it. 70 Lions. 19 tight. Hey.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
15. Ready.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the end zone. It's now 4th down and goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here we go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They'll drop the throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as they get this up past the 40.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Come on.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Packers 28.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. him through at the 25.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down.
It's now second.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Okay, ready? Ready, set, hunt.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, 38.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
2nd and 1. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Got it, ready?
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Open man right side is Sam Huff. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
19, shot.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Practice. Here we go. Ready?
Now Love.
He's got him in. Complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
On the ready. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 70, Timber Wolf. Let's go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Pass. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
The ball carried by number 39. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.